Did you know? Catherine of Siena was an Italian doctor of the Church and Dominican tertiary who experienced her first divine vision at the age of 6 and has 2 final resting places. Born Catherine Benincasa on March 25, 1347, she was one of 26 children, but sadly half of her siblings had already died from the Black Death, and even Catherine's twin sister Giovanna passed away shortly after birth. But Catherine was healthy and was such a happy child that her family called her Euphrosyne, the Greek word for joyous. One day while walking home, 6-year-old Catherine stopped in the road, gazing up to the sky. Her brother took Catherine by the hand, but she burst into tears, for she had been in ecstasy experiencing a vision of Christ seated in glory with the apostles Peter, Paul, and John, and now it was gone. At the age of 12, Catherine's parents wished for her to marry, so Catherine began fixing her hair and dressing in brightly jeweled gowns. But she soon repented of such vanity and resolutely declared that she would never marry, defiantly chopping off her beautiful hair when her parents persisted. Finally, Catherine's parents realized her unwavering intentions and arranged a small room for her where she offered prayers, fasted, and slept on a wooden board. Catherine soon became a Dominican tertiary, which was an unusual privilege for such a young girl. For the next 3 years, she devoted herself completely to prayer, speaking only to her confessor, never venturing out except to church, and consuming little more than the Blessed Sacrament. In 1366, while praying in solitude, Catherine received a vision of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and a multitude of angels. Our Lady held Catherine's hand before Christ, who then espoused her to himself by placing a ring on her finger. Though the ring was invisible to others, Catherine could see it at all times, and it served as the sign that her period of solitude was now complete, and her faith could overcome all temptations. Like her fellow tertiaries, Catherine began helping in the city hospitals, choosing to aid those with the most difficult conditions, which is one reason why she was named the patron saint of nurses. She inspired many conversions, continually aiding victims of the plague, preparing the sick for death, and personally laying them to rest. But many of her patients survived as well, including Blessed Raymond of Capua, her confessor and eventual biographer. In February 1375, Catherine visited Pisa, where she experienced another spiritual vision in the Church of Santa Cristina. While gazing in ecstasy at the crucifix, 5 red rays of light suddenly descended from it, piercing her hands, feet, and heart so painfully that she fainted. During her life, Catherine's beautiful writing was compared to the great Italian literary figures Dante and Petrarch, most notably her dialogue, and over 400 letters she wrote, including one that urged Pope Gregory XI to return the papacy from Avignon, France, to Rome, in which she bluntly stated, "Courage, Father, be a man. It is your duty to come to Rome. Therefore, come." And so he did, even going so far as to summon Catherine to Rome to be his personal advisor. There, Catherine passed away on April 29, 1380, 8 days after suffering a paralytic stroke. Her body is revered in the Basilica of St. Maria above Minerva in Rome, but her incorrupt head and finger are enshrined in St. Dominic's Basilica in Siena, believed to have been smuggled back there by the people of her town. Pope Pius II canonized Catherine in 1461, and along with St. Francis of Assisi, she was named the patron saint of Italy. And that is how a 6-year-old mystic became the saint we know today.